Welcome everyone to the Real WHOVIANS cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and this is the 2027th episode of the Real WHOVIANS cast. It's also part of the Who List story arc theme for this podcast, connected crossover with the Everything Show with multiple channels all across different social media platforms. The reason why this is taking place is few reasons. One, recently, Geeks Assembled had made a post on Twitter making a claim that it's a fact in their eyes that, and it's known from their perspective, that Matrix Lord 2 and 2, has only been in Doctor Who involved with it since it started in 2005. Now, they entered uh, the battle between me and Noel, like the war that was going on. Is the microphone online? What microphone? Not sure what you're talking about. But so they entered that equation with the battle between Noel and me about Doctor Who, and that's a blatant lie because I have been a fan of Doctor Who since I was in kindergarten, 5 years old. My children were born in '98 and 2000, and I've gotten them to be Doctor Who fans, watching Sylvester McCoy's episodes of Doctor Who before Doctor Who came back in 2005. Um, I also have my sister as a witness. I have Sharon as a witness since we've known each other since the '80s. Good morning, Hubert. So I don't know why Geeks Assembled decided to go at me on Twitter or try to create a problem for me in the Whovian community with a blatant lie like that. I mean, there's numerous ways I could prove that I've been a fan of Doctor since I was 5. You could interview my sister, my kids, my girlfriend, the comic book store where I bought Doctor Who since 1987. And even publications to where, as a writer, I had posted about how Doctor Who became such a huge part of my life that I wanted to become a writer because of Doctor Who. So, once in a while, somebody will attack me in the Whovian community to make a name for themselves or to boost their organization because they're having a go with Matrix Lord 2 and 2. I don't know why they chose today, July 5th to 2025, to go after me. But there have been people that were at war with me for so long in the past that had formed, I guess, Geek Assembly afterwards that just don't like me. And that's the whole point, is that not everybody likes me in the Whovian community. Not anybody likes me, period. There are some people that hate my guts. So what I wanted to do on here was I wanted to get some of my members in here. Where's the flying here? Oh. Get some of my members in here and interview them. And to treat myself as sort of the third person, like to get their opinion on why they come to the conclusion that people want to hate on Matrix Lord 2 and 2 or feel that way about me. Now, I'm very strong opinionated about Doctor Who. I wanted to continue. Um, I don't know what you are trying to say. Good morning. My microphone? My microphone's in. Hello? What's happening? You guys can hear me? Hello? Microphone's working. What microphone? Why is everybody saying there's a problem with my microphone? Mm, is there a problem with my microphone or is that trolling? Oh, thank you. I don't know why people can say a microphone. Um, Thank you so much. So I don't know why people decide to see the thing that Noah's trying to destroy me online. We know that, and he's getting really vocal about it, cursing, going after Sharon, different things, just to be annoying. And it's getting really ugly. But if anybody wants to attack me as an enemy, don't align themselves with Noah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's if Geeks Assembled was an enemy in the past before they became Geeks Assembled, and they were looking to have a go at me. First of all, I go by the old adage my father said: know what you're saying before you open up your mouth. Okay, you want to destroy the credibility of Matrix Lord 2 and 2, so you want to try to attack me, basically saying that I'm not as big of a fan as you think. I've been part of my life since I was 5 years old. To make a statement that I've only been watching Doctor Who since 2005 is so stupid because my children were born way before that and watching Doctor Who before that. So I just embarrassed you in seconds and called you out on your lie, Geeks Assembled. That you're lying. And now you're liars. And I proved that you're liars. So now people are going to look at you and see, well, what else have you lied about? Or why should we even watch your show? Why should we even go follow you on Twitter? Maybe everybody should unfollow you. Because why are you lying? It's one thing to be, you're going to be an enemy of mine, you're going to battle me, but know what you're saying. If you're going to make a stupid statement without thinking about it, I'm going to embarrass you and I'm going to prove you wrong and I'm not going to stop. So I want an apology from Geeks Assemble, really, on Twitter from Lee Wilson, the leader of Geeks Assemble, because it was you that went after me, right? The one that has blocked me for decades, over a decade, in Doctor Who Facebook pages, and you don't want to be part of anything, so you try to do as many as possible to get me out of it, right? So, like, what is that? Is that a bug? Oh my God, what's happening here? People sending me messages and I'm not getting it. Hold on, guys. For some reason, my messages are not coming in. Oh, you're working. Okay, Billy. Sorry. Like, the biggest thing you could try to do as an enemy of mine is try to create the narrative that I don't watch Doctor Who, I'm not a fan. And Noah was trying to do that, right? But he's an idiot, right? He's a fucking idiot, right? But don't be even a bigger fucking idiot making a statement like that I have only watched Doctor Who since 2005. Because the fact that my children exist, my sister exists, my girlfriend exists, you're an idiot. You became morons all over Twitter, Geeks Assembled, for making a stupid statement like that. So apologize. It's not a fact. You made up a story about Matrix Lord 2 and 2 me. So now you need to apologize. You forget I'm a writer. You forget that I've written articles. You forget that I've done stuff before the 21st century. You forget that there is in print me talking about Doctor Who has shaped my life to be a writer and to want to write a book one day. Like, I don't know what that means. Messages are not with me either today. Hopefully, Twitter. Matrix looks me deserves an apology. Deserves apologize. Yeah, apologize. Apologize to me because why make a statement like that? You're trying to destroy my reputation in the Doctor Who community. You failed. Why? To boost yourselves up? You just lost everything. So I don't understand why people have a go with me. I don't get it. Why can't you just exist and do your own thing? Why do you got to jump into a conversation that's nothing to do with you? Right? I've watched Doctor Who since I was 5. I've always said I watched Doctor Who since I was 5. Everybody knows I watched Doctor Who since I was 5. My own sister knows I watched Doctor Who since I was 5. As far as I know, he is. But since I was 5, watched Doctor Who. It shaped my life. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows I got my kids into Doctor Who. Before 2005, obviously. So, like, why even bother to try to take me on? Why? And if you're going to take me on with something better than that. Making up bullshit like that, that's ridiculous. And everybody knows if you go after me, I'm going to come at you 1,000,000%. Video upon video upon video upon video upon video everywhere. Everywhere. God. Geeks Assembled. The hell? What's wrong with you guys? Is it Lee Wilson, the leader of Geeks Assembled, that attacked me? Like, who from Geeks Assembled made that stupid post on Twitter? Who made that stupid post? Honestly, that embarrassing post that you just ruined yourself. Who did that? Honestly, who did that? Look at this stupid idiot post. Why do that? I could do a series on this. A well-known fact from the community: you only discovered Doctor Who within the 2005 reboot. Ask anyone who's been involved with you and your cast. I'll ask my children. I'll ask my sister. I'll ask the comic book store that sold me the Doctor Who stuff. That's what I'll ask. Since 1987. Doctor Who got canceled in 1989. You want me to embarrass you, Geeks Assembled? Like, really bad? You want me to go that deep into there? That every single time I'll mention Geeks Assembled lied and prove them wrong every single video. You want me to go that far? You want to bring attention, negative attention to your entire group? Or is this a ego from the leader? Why would you want me to do that? Why would you associate? Why couldn't you just contact me as Lee Wilson like comes after me? Why do you have to use your name of your group? Like your group is going after me. Isn't that a stupid thing to do? Isn't that a dumb thing to do? Like, if you have a grudge against me, why would you involve your entire group? Or the Twitter involving your group and make a stupid false statement like that you could be sued for? I'm in publications. I'm in articles. I'm talking about being a Doctor Who fan since I was a kid, before I had a YouTube channel. I've always been a writer, genius. Always. I've done publications. I've done articles. I've done stuff that's in print talking about my love for Doctor Who before I had a YouTube channel. Genius. My girlfriend just said in the other cast, she knows me since the 80s. I've always been involved in Doctor Who. My kids, my sister, everybody knows Doctor Who has been part of my life since I was 5. You are a bunch of idiots at Geeks Assembled. Idiots to make that post. Apologize. So stupid. But anyway, a lot of stuff is going on now in the Doctor Who community. And no, I know. He does make claims. And he is very vulgar with his mouth. The way he talked to David Tennant and Georgia Tennant and the disgusting sexual references he said to them was just appalling. And the way he cursed out Billy Piper and the way he cursed out Katie Manning and the way he had tried to push people off the Doctor Who community and the platform. And, people have just, they don't want to deal with it anymore. These women that he went after, he tried to throw them off the platform. And He's been battling everybody, from Mr. Charles Reviews to Darius to the She-Hulk actress to Wyland to everybody. He is unbelievable with the amount of hatred and vile, disgusting mouth that he has. He even went after Sharon on Twitter, trying to mention her name, trying to scare her. Like, that's ridiculous. And you have a wife too. You fucking doing. Does she know what the fuck you're doing? What evil shit you're doing? He just did something on a video, and he said some sexual horrible thing, talking about my. You're a fucking disgusting pig. I'm wondering if she knows the kind of behavior he's saying. That's disgusting. He's a fucking disgusting individual. But he's a thug. He's a thug, and that's all he is. But these people, if people have problems with me over the years, know what the fuck you're saying before you make a tweet. You look like an idiot. You people know you're a bunch of fucking idiots. But I wanna research how a bunch of fucking idiots they are really now, because I never really watched them that much. Maybe once or twice, but I want to see now what a bunch of fucking idiots. And I want to know who did it. Was it the leader of Geeks Assembled that wrote that, or was it a member of Geeks Assembled and not the leader? I want to know, because I feel that you put it in print and it's not true, and you can get sued for it. Sure, I don't care what fucking country you are. You can't fucking post shit like that. That's ridiculous. And why wouldn't I be able to respond if you're attacking me? Of course I'm going to respond. Of course. A bunch of morons. So. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, that's the point, is that you could like Doctor Who and not like Doctor Who. But according to Noel, you can't like Doctor Who. And you have to agree with what he says, or else you're going to be eliminated. And he's going to eliminate you, or his team is going to eliminate you. So that's the point, is that he is disgusting, and he's pushing people off the platform. He's trying to make people feel bad about watching Doctor Who, feel that something's wrong with Doctor Who, they can't be associated with it. That is disgusting. Okay, it should be a free society where you like Doctor Who or you don't like Doctor Who, and you can love Doctor Who and not love Doctor Who. He's taking away the choice. He is being with his only one choice, like a communist, like a Nazi, like a master race thing. And he is doing that. He is trying to create that narrative, and he's trying to get his group to be a part of that, where there's only his will and no other will, and he wants Doctor Who canceled, and Doctor Who's bad, and no one else can say a damn thing. He's the most horrible person ever in the Doctor Who community ever. And it's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing that he is going that far. And the steps that he's taken in his latest video. If you watch this latest video, go watch his latest video and see. Always mentions me by name. Now he's cursing me out on Twitter, and he's calling me a liar and a fraud and all this stuff. And then, of course, these idiots, Geeks Assembled, join in on the bandwagon, not knowing what's going on between me and him. But now they're part of a war because they just pissed me off. And guess what? Now you're going to be disassembled. Really, because I just proved you wrong in seconds. In seconds, proved you wrong. Seconds it took me. Seconds, Geek Assembled. Seconds it took me to defeat you. So you want to love Doctor Who? You can love Doctor Who. You don't want to like Doctor Who? That's fine too. But don't discriminate against people who love Doctor Who. That's it. And they're going too far. There's toxic WHOVIANs that are going too far in this community, that the community needs to be policed, I feel, with a WHOVIAN human resources, because people like Noah out of hand, and they're getting free reign, and they're causing massive problems in the WHOVIAN community, threats and everything. I mean, Noah gave me a death threat. But then he has the nerve to go to a police report, make a police report about him. But then he pulls down the death threat because he would have got sued and in trouble because how could you make a statement? Noel needs to stop. Noel needs to go back to doing whatever he wants to do and identify that there are people that love Doctor Who and there are people that don't love Doctor Who. And you could like it or not like it. That's it. But he thinks who the hell he is. He's put himself on a throne like he's the Whovian king, and he has deemed that no one can love Doctor Who, and if you do, something's wrong with you. And one of the reasons that that's a red flag is that ideology has expanded to people on his show, like the guy David Payne, garbage, who started shit on the Sensphere, trying to make it like something is wrong with Paul for arriving to the conclusion that the Doctor has always been had that thing about torture in his life or been mean and acting weird. Because yeah, the Doctor used to do all that stuff. It was always part of his character. Look at when the Sixth Doctor choked Perry. Look at when the Fifth Doctor shot Omega, or the Fifth Doctor stabbed the Cyberman in the chest with a star, or the Fourth Doctor, Tom Baker, gassed Morbius realm and killed the minion that captured Sarah Jane. There's shit that happened. Or the Third Doctor using karate on people, or jiu-jitsu, whatever. Like, there's always been some type of violent part of the Doctor. Like, you can't say that that wasn't part of it. You can't say the Doctor hasn't killed people in the past or has done stuff like that. You can't make it like he's squeaky clean. And that is that ideology expanded from David Payne garbage to make a big thing to turn Brendan against Paul on the Sensphere and showed that Sensphere basically doesn't have people that have differences of opinion because it has to be Brendan's opinion, really. And that was that. And Tartazone implemented that with their people, his people. And all these people that are associated with Tartazone, they go after other YouTubers. They go after me. They go after my gaming streams, and they keep flagging my shit. And they keep flagging trying to stop my income on YouTube. They try to give negative reviews to my shit. They're trying to destroy every aspect of my life. Why? Because I'm talking about Doctor Who, and they know doesn't want me to talk about Doctor Who. Well, who the fuck is Noel Glenn to fucking decide that? Who the fuck is he to decide that I can't cover Doctor Who news as I've always done since 2011? Who the fuck is he think he is? Who the fuck does he think he is? That he had an own source he wouldn't reveal, but then he wants me to reveal my source. Who the fuck do you think you are in Ireland? Who do you think you are? Because you're not anybody. You're not anyone. You're not popular. You're not big. You're not as big as you think you are. And you're trying to become big off of me, battling me. And you've been failing miserably the whole entire year. And you're continually doing that. You're continually doing that. You're disgusting. And your people are disgusting. And that guy garbage mentioning me and then I'm responding. How are you able to twist it on Twitter that I'm attacking your people when you were fucking in a conversation on Twitter with this person bashing me and he's bashing me too? How the fuck, if it's timestamped, could you arrive to that conclusion that I attacked him first? When it's on Twitter, you moron. You're a fucking moron. No, you're a fucking moron. It's on Twitter timestamp. You're fucking talking about me, bro. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. People are not that stupid. People know what the fuck is going on. They fucking see the timestamp. They see you talking shit all the time. They know all the way back to August you did that with me. So they know what you're up to. They know what you're doing. You're not fooling anybody. The only people you're fooling is the weak-minded people that are just like, oh, joining in your bandwagon. And you're trying to get the people you think you control and go against me. But anyway, brings up the valuable idea about Wholess. What would happen if Matrix Lord 212 is Wholess? Well, Um, the Everything Show covers everything to do with what I like. That's not Doctor Who, right? And I said, well, what if Doctor Who was removed from my life? What else is in my life? Well, Spider-Man is a huge, huge part of my life everywhere. My little Spider-Man towel here, my little Spider-Man mug here, my Spider-Man thing here. I probably don't talk about Spider-Man enough, but there's Spider-Man stuff everywhere. There's Spider-Man pad here, one of my pads. That's where my pen was. There's my old school Spider-Man fanny pack that I used to wear back in the day from Marvel. Um, there's Spider-Man guys everywhere. There's Spider-Man stuff behind me. What else? What else do I like besides Doctor Who? Well, Friday the 13th. Oh, there's also Electro. There's Electro. There. There's. I'm a big horror Friday the 13th guy. So this is a cool. Look at that. Cool Jason thing. Right. So there's a lot of things that's a part of my life other than Doctor Who. Ghostbusters. I want to see if I have anything. I remember this. T for TARDIS. Look at that. How cool is this book, right? I had to get that. That was a cool Doctor Who thing. Yeah, so there's tons of things in my life that are part of my life other than I even got the Spider-Man. Look, always buying Spider-Man stuff. I'm a Spider-Man nut. Besides Doctor Who. So there's a lot of stuff to do with my life. Yeah, that's the Spider-Man villain wall, by the way. Green Goblin's over there in the top. I'm working on getting that filled up. More Spider-Man in the background. I should cover Spider-Man stuff on here. I might do that. I got my comics right here. I gotta read this too. This is a weird comic. I gotta read that. I should review all these. I got tons of stuff here. I gotta go back to Jim Hanley's JHU comics. Sorry, it changed the name. I gotta go back there and get some comics and stuff. So, my channel has always been about Doctor Who, and then it became about other stuff. The Everything Show. I'm going to be talking about Indiana Jones. We're going to talk about Jurassic Park and Rebirth and Superman and Fantastic Four. So there's a lot to talk about on this YouTube channel. But if I was Wholess, meaning Doctor Who, out of my life or erased from my life, there would be all this other stuff. You know. So I would cover that and I would talk about that. So just the only message I want to say is like the Doctor Who community should just stop trying to destroy each other like a civil war. You know, they need to get rid of the toxic Whovians. Toxic Whovians are just not good for the community, and that's why I really believe that it should be policed. You know. Oh, and gaming. Yes, thank you, Unknown. I guess you. That's another thing too. It's funny, right? That people would say you're not a real gamer, Matrix Lord 212. What platinums do you have? You got all shovelware. And meanwhile, Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3, Bloodborne. Now I'm doing Demon Souls. Yep, I know. Unknown, right there. This one I want to give context because I saw his messages just now on Twitter, and I know he used to be my game advisor, and I just want to say that yes, Spider-Man 2. He's not my game advisor anymore, but he was the greatest game advisor you could possibly have. I love him. He's awesome. He's a great friend, and I appreciate everything he has advised me on to play and not play. And hey, you can do no wrong. Okay, so I just want to say out there, there was some people that said some nasty things, um, but he has always been a great game advisor. And it's a choice. You don't have to be my game advisor, and you want to be my game advisor, that's fine. But it doesn't take away from the memory that you're awesome, um, and you always were awesome. And you don't have to be my game advisor now, but you're awesome. So I just want to let everybody know how great he is, and you know he is, didn't have to tell me what to buy or not buy, or tell me how many trophies I need, or how much I need to beat this person and that person, but he did on his own. Didn't get paid for anything. He just did it on his own, being a nice, genuine, wonderful human being. And I appreciate you and thank you for everything you've done for me as a game advisor. And thank you also for being a friend. So I hope that's cool, and I do condemn anybody that would say anything against. You're not like you're not on my side if you're bashing Renault, because Renault is on the high caliber. I put him up here, okay? So he could be. It's okay not to be a game advisor. You don't want to. That's fine. But don't go after him. Don't attack him. Don't be like nasty to him. I'm not about this toxic shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, people like just like they're in a job and they quit their job or they don't want to be a part of the job anymore. Just they move on. Like, don't be like. There's none of that needs to be. And right, what I know was talking to me about. Rocky needed Mickey. Rocky needed Apollo. Right? What would Rocky be without that? Right? What would I be without a game advisor at the time? Right? I probably wouldn't be as good. That's it. So I also didn't want to disrespect things when I said in the last cast about I was lazy and I didn't need a game advisor really. But you know what? I didn't mean no disrespect when I said that. But I did need a game advisor, and I'm glad I got a game advisor. Oh, thank you. But it's just I feel bad now that I'm not doing as well. And I was always thinking like what you thought of me. And I felt like I would be disappointed to you now. But look, the thing is, I lost the spot for the fourth rank. So I'm fifth right now. But gonna take this opportunity to play Demon Souls and platinum that, and then go back for my ranking and get my ranking back. So that's what I'm gonna do. But this is a great opportunity for me to get AAA and to focus on one of the hardest games, a Dark Souls game. I mean, I've beaten Bloodborne, so the only thing I worry about, I was telling Unknown, I'm worried that after I beat Demon Souls, that I will go right into Elden Ring. Because I want to continue the Dark Souls, and then after Elden Ring, do 1, 2, and 3. And so when I'm focused on that, I'm not focused on anything else. Honestly, I can't play anything else. Like I'm literally. You see me how many times I'm streaming, and I didn't know my streams were getting kicked out and dropped. But I'm all like mentally invested in the game. So like I'm looking, all right, is my endurance, do I need to build up that level? Do I need to build up this weapon and make this weapon upgraded? Do I need to change my shield? Do I need to change my sword? Do I need more potions? Do I need to have less weight to carry? Why is my character slow? Oh my god, my shield is broken. Oh my god, and I'll know when I'm fighting the guy if it's taking longer to beat. Oh my god, my weapon's broken, my weapon's shattered. Or oh my God, I fucked up the world, so now my world is dark and more enemies are coming at me. So I am like, I'm gonna get I have my notebooks all over me, and I'm like writing shit down. And I'm like, all right, and I'm making videos, and I'm like getting into it, and I'm really like deep into Demon. I've been playing all night. In fact, even Sharon had to talk to me and say, listen, I'm going back to work soon because she was on vacation. Please, could you like be quiet at night because it kept me up all night, and I felt so horrible. So now I'm trying to be quiet at night because I don't want to wake her up. But I'm deep into this game. I'm so invested. Did I hear the PS6 rumor about having a quadruple A? I mean, they're triple A's. What the hell is a quadruple A? Oh no, what's a quadruple A? What's that? Isn't triple A even if it's on PS4 or 5 or whatever? I don't know what that is. I never heard of that. I don't know. I don't know what a quadruple A is. You know what that is? I know, or is that just bullshit? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what that is. It should just be AAA. That's it. Not different characteristics of A, double A, triple A, quadruple A. That's just stupid. It's just like how much money you spent on the game to make it. I don't go by that, but I mean, if they're gonna start categorizing like that, oh, okay. Well, what would that be? Dark Souls, Bloodborne 2, or Dark Souls 4, or right? Is that what that is? Grand Theft Auto 6. That's quadruple A. Call of Duty 7, like right? Am I right? Or God of War? Last of Us 3, right? God of War. What's the third one called? There's a new God of War, right? After Valhalla. Yeah, GTA. Yeah. I'm actually paranoid about GTA because I remember like people we know in the gaming community got banned because of some multiplayer shit, and I'm like, I don't want to get involved in that garbage. I don't want to like play a video game and they get banned because somebody put something in the game that I can't control. So that's why I don't play those games. I don't play games that would put something in the game that's not right. So I stay away from those games at all. I won't compete or play anything like that. So I don't like multiplayer stuff. Once in a while, maybe I'll do a multiplayer thing, but like I kind of want to do the alien thing, but I probably or rivals, but I won't. I probably won't be playing. I don't think I'll be into Grand Theft Auto. I don't know. But anyway, that's what this Real Hoovian is about. It's wholess, meaning Doctor Who out of the equation. We will have Real Hoovians cast on my channel, and there's going to be everything shows, which is going to be a lot now that Doctor is off the air, and there's a lot more stuff to talk about. And there's also going to be the gaming podcast. I've decided, guys, that I'm holding off on the gaming podcast because I want TJ Mead to be a part of it, and he's away on vacation, I believe, or staying with family. So when he comes back, I will do the gaming podcast. I want him to be a part of it and other people to be a part of it. So I'm willing to wait it out on the gaming podcast for him because he's the number one guy in America. So I figured, I want to have him on, not every episode, but at least the first episode. So the invite is sent. I'm going to be sent to Ringing Elbows and Mr. Dealer and Hot Nicks. They want to be part of that as well as, a known Bad Wolf, K-Rain, a lot of people that have been part of my channel watching me, in the gaming community. People welcome. So there's going to be stuff in the channel that's Who-less, Doctor Who-less. And, just want to throw it out there that on this opportunity, the Rubians cast was talking about all the stuff in the Rubian community and what would happen if Doctor Who was out of my life. or if somebody went back in time and took Doctor out of my life, which I talked about in the Everything Show, because I don't think I talk about my other favorite things on. Maybe I should. Maybe I should focus on that. But anyway, don't believe. Moral to the story with the doctor community is don't believe everything you see on Twitter. People lie about other people. Geeks Assembled have lied about me, so that's why they're getting this series of videos. So don't believe that nonsense to try to take away from my doctor stature. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I need to go back to gaming. So take care. Bye for now.